What if I told you that your retirement benefits are about to change in ways you never expected? The government has just announced major updates to both the Canada Pension Plan, CPP, and Old Age Security, OAS, for 2025. And believe me, you'll want to know exactly how these changes will impact your wallet. Whether you're already receiving benefits or planning for retirement, these updates could mean thousands of dollars in your pocket, or potentially less if you're not prepared. You know that feeling when you think you've got your retirement all figured out, and then suddenly the rules change? Well, that's exactly what's happening right now. But don't worry, I'm going to break down everything you need to know about these changes, and more importantly, show you how to make them work in your favor. But first, let me ask you this. Do you know exactly how much your CPP and OAS payments could increase or decrease in 2025? Have you considered how these changes might affect your retirement planning? Stay tuned, because we're about to dive deep into these critical updates that could make or break your retirement dreams. Let's start with the biggest change that's got everyone talking, the new CPP enhancement phase that's rolling out in 2025. Remember when the government started gradually increasing CPP contributions back in 2019? Well, we're now entering the second phase of that plan, and it's going to affect both employees and employers in significant ways. The contribution rate is increasing. But here's the good news, so are the potential benefits you'll receive in retirement. But what does this actually mean for your paycheck? Let's break it down with some real numbers. If you're earning the average Canadian salary of around $65,000, your CPP contributions will increase by approximately $500 annually. Now, I know what you're thinking, that's a decent chunk of change coming out of your pocket. However, this increase is designed to provide you with a much more substantial pension when you retire. Instead of replacing about 25% of your pre-retirement earnings, the enhanced CPP aims to replace up to 33% of your earnings. That's a significant boost that could mean thousands of extra dollars during your retirement years. Now, here's something many people aren't aware of. The CPP enhancement affects different age groups differently. If you're in your 20s or 30s, you'll get the full benefit of these changes when you retire. But what if you're closer to retirement? How will these changes impact you? The enhancement will still benefit you, but the increase in your benefits will be proportional to the number of years you contribute to the enhanced program. Speaking of age groups, let's talk about the changes coming to the Old Age Security Program. The government has announced several significant updates to OAS that will take effect in 2025. First and foremost, there's a modification to the income thresholds for the OAS clawback. If you didn't know, the OAS clawback is what happens when your income exceeds a certain threshold, and the government starts reducing your OAS payments. But here's where it gets interesting. The government is adjusting these thresholds to account for inflation and changing economic conditions. For 2025, the threshold is being increased, which means you might be able to earn more income before your OAS benefits start getting clawed back. This is particularly important for seniors who are still working or have significant investment income. You might be wondering, what about the GIS, the Guaranteed Income Supplement? Well, there are changes there too. The government is implementing new rules that could affect how your GIS is calculated, especially if you have other sources of income. This is crucial information for low-income seniors who rely on both OAS and GIS to make ends meet. Here's a question for you. Did you know that the age at which you start receiving your CPP can make a difference of tens of thousands of dollars over your retirement? With these new changes, the decision of when to start taking your CPP becomes even more critical. Should you take it early at 60, wait until 65, or defer it until 70? The answer depends on various factors, including your health, financial situation, and retirement goals. Let's talk about something that's often overlooked, the survivor benefits under CPP. The government is making adjustments to how these benefits are calculated and distributed. If you're married or in a common law relationship, these changes could affect how much your spouse would receive if something were to happen to you. It's not the most pleasant topic to think about, but it's crucial for proper retirement planning. Now, here's a critical point about the CPP enhancement that many financial advisors aren't discussing: its impact on your retirement savings strategy. Should you adjust your RRSP contributions because of the enhanced CPP? Should you consider other investment vehicles? These are important questions that deserve careful consideration. The government is also introducing new flexibility measures for both CPP and OAS. For instance, there are new rules about working while receiving benefits, and how that affects your overall pension amount. This could be particularly relevant if you're planning to phase into retirement gradually rather than stopping work altogether. Here's something that might surprise you: the changes to CPP and OAS could affect your tax planning. The way these benefits are taxed, especially when combined with other sources of retirement income, can significantly impact your after-tax income. Have you considered how these changes might affect your tax bracket in retirement? Let's address another crucial aspect: the inflation protection built into these programs. Both CPP and OAS have cost of living adjustments, but the way these adjustments are calculated is being modified for 2025. Understanding these changes is essential for maintaining your purchasing power throughout retirement. Now, I want to talk about something that's causing quite a bit of confusion: the interaction between these government benefits and private pension plans. If you're fortunate enough to have a workplace pension, how do these CPP and OAS changes affect your overall retirement income? Should you adjust your workplace pension contributions? Here's a question many of you have been asking: what about those who are already receiving CPP and OAS? The good news is that existing beneficiaries won't see their basic benefits reduced. However, there are new opportunities and considerations that even current recipients need to be aware of. Let's discuss strategy for a moment. With these changes coming in 2025, what steps should you be taking now to prepare? Should you adjust your retirement date? Should you modify your investment strategy? These are critical decisions that could significantly impact your retirement lifestyle. Let's talk about international implications. If you've worked in other countries or are planning to retire abroad, these changes could affect how your benefits are calculated and paid. There are specific provisions for international agreements and benefit transfers that you need to be aware of. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay updated on important changes that could affect your retirement. If you found this information valuable, give this video a thumbs up and share it with friends and family who might benefit from this knowledge. In the description below, I've included links to official government resources where you can learn more about these changes. Also, let me know in the comments if you have any questions about these updates. I read all comments and try to respond to as many as I can. Remember, understanding these changes is just the first step. Taking action to optimize your benefits and adjust your retirement planning accordingly is what will make the difference between just getting by and truly thriving in your retirement years. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll dive deeper into retirement planning strategies for 2025 and beyond.